Oh, Benjamin. Didn't see you there. You know, in your last video...
You can't do that.
Well, I just did.
I mean, you literally can't do that. You can't castle after you've been in check.
Let me be perfectly clear. I can do whatever I want.
That's mature. What gives you that right?
You don't exist.
What?
No. No! Oh my god! What the fuck? In your last video, you linked to a funny video about the game of chess, and that got me thinking. You know, I'm terrible at segues. I love chess. Chess is my favorite board game, which means nobody ever wants to play me. Chess is one of the first games I ever learned to play. I remember learning to play it in kindergarten and always being impressed by the elegance and depth of the game. I think learning chess at an early age really changed the way I see the world. It made me consider consequences and plan ahead, and it gave me the ability to read between the lines and see hidden strategies. It also was a big part of my social life. I was part of the chess team in elementary school and I used to spend hours playing it with my roommates in college. Ah, good times. But you know chess is broken, right? The same way that tic-tac-toe and Connect 4 are broken. You see, there's only so many unique positions on a chessboard, and so now it's possible for you to completely memorize every position and then react with perfect precision every single time. Chess at the highest level has stopped being a game of strategy and is now a game of memorization. Of course, there are more possible chessboard configurations than there are atoms in the observable universe, but I didn't say it was easy, just possible. But how did it get broken? With the magic of computers. Not enough space on my screen. In the 1970s, a man called David Levy bet some computer programmers that he could beat any artificial competitor that they built in the next 10 years. He won that bet and offered the same challenge with the same outcome in the next decade. After that, just like any good chess player, he quit while he was ahead. In 1996, IBM built Deep Blue, the most sophisticated chess-playing computer in history. But it wasn't good enough. It lost to world champion Garry Kasparov 2-4. The next year, an improved Deep Blue called Deeper Blue defeated Kasparov with a record of 1 loss, 3 ties, and 2 wins. This marked the end of humans' mastery of the game and the end of novel human thought in general. Just kidding. Every time I hear this story, it's always from the chess master's point of view. "We are doomed," says the subtext. "The computers have bested us once again. Soon they'll be thinking for us and doing things, like programming computers, even better than we ever could." But whenever my dad, a computer programmer, told this story, it was a victory for technology. When he told the story, the heroes were the programmers, the people who took an ancient game and figured out a way to play it in a way that no one had ever done before. I like this because it treats Deeper Blue exactly as it is, not as something to fear or some prophet of doom, but as an example of the complex tools that humans are capable of creating. I've been listening to this book, Robot Proof, by Joseph E. Aoun, the president of Northeastern University. In the book, he makes several compelling arguments that automation is not something to fear or to resist, but something that we can all prepare for. Being the president of a university, perhaps he's a little biased when he comes to the conclusion that higher education is the answer. However, he does make several good arguments that I find comforting. He says that automation has destroyed jobs in the past, but this has also always opened up new industries that have never before been conceived by previous generations. He spoke to hiring managers in prominent technology companies, and he found that technical skills are actually far down the list when it comes to desirable traits for new hires. The qualities that these companies are really looking for are things like leadership, the ability to work in a team, the ability to think creatively, good communication skills. A lot of things that we consider to be soft skills. In the book, he stresses that we need to focus our attention and our education not on the things that robots and computers can already do, but on the things that only humans can do. Specifically, there is one thing that humans do better than anyone else, and that's create. Lastly, I'd like to read this passage that I really, really love. "There is more to find in the heavens and on earth than we can dream of in our blinkered present. We have a universe of scientific secrets to uncover and shoreless oceans of knowledge yet to cross. We have an infinite canvas to paint and endless music to play. From curing disease to restoring the environment to writing the next great novel, there is everything left to do. And for most of us, this involves finding fairly compensated, satisfying employment. Thus, even as machines take over routine labor, freeing us from repetitive or mundane tasks, human beings have a great deal left to occupy them. The only question is whether we possess the tools to accomplish it.